Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SIG Node CI meeting on February 5th, 2025. It doesn't look like we have an agenda, at least not anything posted already. Does anyone have anything they want to talk about before we jump in to tracking test grid? Oops. Okay. We had a number of, there's a lot of flaky stuff. I know there was a lot of flaky cryo lanes. There is a bug. That is just failing though. There's not a flake. Cool. I don't know if there's an issue for that.
No, it looks new. It might be related to the swap PR we just merged. Looking at the output, it's complaining about a swap metric.
Totally. Interesting. All right. Yeah, weird that it stopped failing and then restarted. Okay, cool. So we can create an issue for, is there any issue for that actually?
Yeah, there is an issue. I commented on that minutes ago. Yeah.
Great. All right. That's good. And these are probably the same. Yep. And same, yeah. So it's something's up with swap. All right.
Yeah, it's causing a lot of red everywhere. So I think it's the same, all the container already feature ones.
Yeah, this looks different though. Sorry, what was
that? Kevin or anyone, did we know if a PR or related PR was merged recently or just started to fail randomly?
Yeah, there was a PR from Itamar yesterday.
Okay,
around fixing something.
Okay, I will check. Thanks.
Can't remember exactly now. I reviewed it, but. Yeah, but container.
Totally. Okay, great. That explains that. There is this 1.6 failure. I don't know if anyone, I guess this is actually.
Someone, I guess that's I guess on the agenda yesterday. I forgot to check this. I did create an issue. The author of this one did fix this, but I think he fixed it by moving it out of node ETE into ETE node, so it went elsewhere. There was something around permit, like what we set up for node ETE does not have the right permissions to actually do this test. So then he moved it to test ETE kind, and then I guess it merged, and I don't have as much awareness of non-SIG node tests.
Totally. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I presume that it was passing when it merged elsewhere. So as long as it's not failing here, I think that's okay. And then here is our favorite. Okay, cool. So that's actually okay. Probably similar stuff here. Yep, two swaps also failing. Cool. Okay, so we are aware of that failure. Nothing too bad. Let's see. For the perk dashboard, huh? Look at this in a bit. I don't super know how to read this, to be honest, but it looks pretty consistent. Okay. Let's look at.
Oh, Peter, I know it looks like there's been a lot of flakes reported, seems lately.
Yeah, there was. So there is an active. I opened an issue in cryo. There's some cryo. There's a cryo flake that's happening right now, which we haven't done deep investigation into yet. But I just like have correlated like a number of these jobs have the same sort of like the terminated with an exit code of 255, which is cryo's way of saying like I don't know what happened, something failed. So we have to do some investigation there. But I'm pretty sure all of the flakes that I looked at that were posted did have this. So it just seems like a cryo bug.
So you're thinking that there's an exit code in 55, which is causing, I mean, a lot of them look like status like stuff that was also, at least there are a lot of them. But yeah, there's this one. I mean, I guess we can try and fix them as we go.
So I know for a fact 255 is a special code that cryo uses when it fails to actually read the state from run C or C run. So I know this to be the case. So I think that there was some bump in one of the runtimes that like is sort of spuriously failing, or like the way cryo reads it. I have to look into it a little bit deeper, but I'm fairly certain this is a cryo bug and not a kubelet bug. Which is why I like basically said all of the times folks were asking if it was a blocker. I didn't think so.
Got it. Okay. And we bumped cryo on I guess on Monday, but we reverted that one.
Right. And the bump was hopefully to get a PR that would help us investigate this flake, and that failed. So that is another thing that we have to look into, why the bump failed in the first place. So just sort of a bit of a backlog of things to look into.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Thanks for bringing that up. Does anyone have anything else they wanted to talk about test grid wise? See what we have on the CI board, if any. Lots of stuff that doesn't super look like CI, but we can triage real quick. Pull byte. I don't even know if this is. Yeah, that's not. This does look like a test failure. Right, so it looks like it's being worked on. Looks legit. I don't know if there's anything that's started, but can move that to create or to do. And this is just a big. All right. Cool. Some more. Is a code change. Pod requesting a deleted runtime file. Okay, that's a failing test. Let's just see. Okay, it's container D test. Oh, this did flake similarly in cryo. I thought that cryo flake was was part of the other ones, but this is actually something maybe different. That's interesting because I wouldn't have expected the runtime class code to have changed like at all.
Yeah, that was the one that I was curious on. I didn't know if that was also related. And it's also cryo too. Oh no, it's not cryo. This one's others.
It did. These ones are container D. I think there may have been one that involved cryo. I forget exactly. This one could use some additional looking into, I think. Does anyone?
Yeah, I looked briefly at the code. It's, I guess I'm not as clear on, like, what it looked like is it was creating a pod and then we were immediately checking it. I don't know if like there's, I mean, there probably is a wait we could add. You could assign me. I'll see if I.
Well, thank you. Cool. EDE tests for topology managed with restartable init containers. Does anyone here want to take a look at this?
I think I'm on it, if I'm not mistaken.
You are?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, so
Okay.
I will get to that.
I CC'd
yeah.
myself as well. I think this is in context to some sidecar work or restartable init container work, and they said that they want to add some tests to make sure that it's compatible with the restartable init containers.
Awesome. Thank you both. I put it to needs reviewer, but it has reviewers, just needs a review. Awesome. All right, let's look. Going to cryo one. Okay, so this is. This is one. Did we just look at this? No, runtime class. Interesting. This one looks like just a failed run. Cryo. Okay. Container D. Okay, so this one is also another one that maybe needs some love. What is, did we just close this? Because it, yeah, like fixed itself. Okay. Does anyone want to take a look at this? All right.
You can assign me. I will look.
Okay, thank you. Couple more. Okay. So this is the, that's something different. Lots of just big failures. Okay, but yeah, this pod I think is failing in the way, in this weird sort of. Yeah, lots of failures. This is not good. Oh, but this is our exit code 255 bug, I think. I'm gonna comment. I'll save that and comment on it. referencing the cryo issue. Okay. Windows in place CPA fixes. Is the test change? This might be a code change. Resource C1. Looks like a code change. Let's do test 2. Yeah, testing. Ignore me. Okay. Add Ceph test to gRPC HTTP. Code. Oh, take a look at this. Cool. Oh, I didn't triage a bunch of them, didn't I? One. Okay. Fix failing container lifecycle tests. And also let me take a look at this. So failing test. Ah, we gotta look at this. CRA canary re-add timeout. Do you want to take a look at this? Like edit.
Yeah, I will look. It's what Patrick usually assigns. I'm already assigned.
Yeah. Update Kubernetes staging. Looks like just a run-of-the-mill bot update. I don't even know. I don't think that this is good. Okay. Cool. And I was supposed to. All right. Cool. Great. Do we want to do anything else to this board, or should we jump over to bug triage? Does anyone else want to drive bug triage? Not so bad. I would well bet someone has already combed through this. Compress pod logs. Oh, default to 644. Yeah, this is always a
I was working on this because it was an easy one, and
great. Yes, I see that there. So we can move this to triage. It looks like we're looking at it. I'm not.
Sorry, I missed this yesterday. So is it really a bug that we are changing the file permissions after the compression? I mean, I'm not asking if it's a bug. I'm just trying to understand.
I think
I see.
I think the proposed bug is that it's just the file permissions are too permissive. Like 644 is just people worry about that.
Yeah,
It
I
gets-
actually
Oh, I
reviewed
see.
the PR and proposed to set it not to hard-coded 644, but for the same, like using the same permissions as uncompressed logs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I originally just changed the hard code to the same permissions, but then I had some feedback saying that I should actually use the uncompressed permissions. So I was just working on that, but I'm happy to do either.
Yeah, how frequently are we compressing these? Yeah, I think that this is fine. I mean, a stat is pretty quick. And then we don't have to update in the future if we change what the uncompressed logs are permissioned at. Cool, thank you. Is that to triaged? And then pods pending when loaded via file, emit resources in the spec. Interesting. Yeah, I don't super know. So it looks like the limit range is mutating the pod requests, which is then changing the QoS class of the pod.
Oh, do you think this is? No. I was wondering, like, wasn't there an in-place? No, in-place pod is alpha. Remember that we were talking about the QoS class changes.
No, but I think what it in part is the static pod is created, but then once it is created, the limit range is like retroactively enforced. And I wonder if like the API server is basically applying
I'm
a
just
limit range
wondering
on itself.
why happened in 1.32. What were the issues he linked?
So it was linked to these. So yeah, we're now. Oh, so now QoS class is immutable explicitly. And I'm not sure this one. Fix the bug where the keyword wrongly drops QoS class field. Oh, this is just. Okay, so maybe before when it was rejected, it also stripped the QoS class. So that it makes sense that this is suddenly coming up, but I think naively, it almost seems. I like wonder if the API server should be setting, if the limit range should be on the namespace that the API server is in. Or they could just, yeah, specify their own resources in the pod spec. That's an option too. Yeah, does anyone want to respond to this, think about this anymore?
Yeah, I would like to have a look.
Great, thank you. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so those, oops, I forgot to share it. I think we can. I don't know if it will be. I might actually leave it in triaged, unless anyone feels strongly that it like could immediately be triaged, because it kind of feels like it's hard to tell if this is a bug or if this is just expected behavior. Like, I don't know if the API server should really emit itself from this validation, and so I think this is like a user configuration problem more than anything. So I may not triage it yet. If Francesco, you're good triaging it, or after you investigate.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Thank you. Did I triage that? I did. Okay, cool. Maybe we go through. Okay, let's do the recent updates. Uh-huh. Okay, so we went over it at least 2 weeks ago, so see where we're at. Do we still need information? Let's see, reproduction. Would not be able to reclaim memory. This is a Go runtime problem, I actually think. The Go runtime is very persistent about keeping the pages that it has that it has already been granted. I don't necessarily know that we need information here. I am going to ask this author if the kubelet, what the system service that is running this is configured with. Are we like running, is the kubelet running with a memory limit? But I actually do think that needs information is okay here. Cool. And this is all set. I don't know what else to look at. Does anyone have anything they want to look at? Could also adjourn early potentially. Let's adjourn. Thank you everyone for joining. Maybe we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.